Hey, Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shemi Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you, occupation is true throughout the four winds. Just wanted to go real quick into the nation of shame. You know what I'm saying? Our nation, as a people, man, it's vomit. It's just disgusting. You know, we lost our way, and the things that Jake is subject to, man, it's pitiful. You know what I'm saying? It's just pathetic, bruh. I mean, you just look at how our people move and maneuver throughout this life, you know. It's just wild, you know. It's like no structure, no character, no morals. Just go with the flow, you know. And like the whole world's watching. And you can only imagine how they formulate, how they perceive us as people. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you go to the grocery store and you see how people, like we look at them ourselves, and it's like all you can do is shake your head. You know? It's just some things, it's like, man, like, where do you have any form of pride about yourself? You know what I'm saying? Any like standards and morals about yourself, like to keep yourself up, like your hygiene, you know. It's like everybody else is, you know what I'm saying? It's like you just look at our people, man, and it's sad, bruh. But I don't want to ramble too long. I'm gonna just go into the scriptures. This is Lamentations chapter 2 and 14. It says, thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee. So these prophets are looking in the future, and they're seeing how our people are going to be. You know what I'm saying? And when he's seen it, it says vain and foolish. That means vain, things that you're not going to benefit from, and you're going to look stupid. You know, you're going to look stupid doing things that you profit nothing from. You know? It says, and they have not discovered thine iniquity. So they don't know what they're doing wrong. Okay? They don't know what's going on. Okay? To turn away thy captivity, but have seen for thee false burdens and causes of banishment. Banishment, bruh. To be banished is like to just be put aside. You know? 2/3 gonna be totally put aside until, you know what I'm saying, the coming back in the kingdom. Okay? But it says, but have seen for thee false burdens. Like our people take on burdens, and it's not even theirs to take on. You know? Our people are just gone, bruh. And I'm precept there with Jeremiah 17:4. It says, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. So, and that heritage is walking upright and being in order. Okay? It's telling Jeremiah right now a future prophecy where the way that the nation of Israel walks is going to be dissembled. It's going to be picked apart. You know what I'm saying? It says, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. So if we're going to be in the land with the enemy that we don't know, and they're going to be over us, all of his ways we will be following. Okay? So, ways that we didn't know, and a land we didn't know, speaking a language we didn't know, doing all kind of abominable things that we learned. Okay? For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. And that's what we did when we went off whoring with other gods of the nations, you know? So we got what we deserved. But shame comes with that. Shame comes with that, man. Now our people running around don't know what to call themselves, you know, just eating whatever and doing anything to fit in. You know, it's just sick. Just Jake all over the place, bruh. All over the place. 15, it says, all that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their heads at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? Just think about that. How would I know it's up to you how about Shem Yahshua, but how could anyone believe that we are the chosen people by simply watching how our people conduct themselves? That alone in itself will tell you, like, man, there's no way these folks are the chosen people of who we call God. It's no way. They're impoverished. I mean, they have nothing to call their own. They're enslaved. How can the almighty power or God of this planet be with these people when they're at the very bottom? You know? But everybody looks at these so-called people that's the chosen, and they're saying that they wag their head, like they shake their head. You see a nigger woman walking through, a so-called Israelite woman, a so-called black woman walking through the store, 6 kids, snotty nose, diapers hanging off. They want some candy, and she just cursing them out. She got, she like 100, 200 pounds overweight, purple, orange, gray hair in her head. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's too much. You know? It's just too much. And people look at that. Hell, we look at it. And it's like, man, come on, bro. I mean, when do you say when? You know, when is enough enough? All right? But these are some of the things. Just check this out. The black hair care industry generates billions. Billions, bruh. Reading this article, it says African American men and women spend billions of dollars on their hair, but U.S. beauty care companies are missing out. No, they're not missing out because they're taxing everything that these other heathens do. But the point is, it says Mintel values the black hair care industry at more than 2.5 billion. But that statistic doesn't include products such as hair accessories, wigs, or electric styling products. So the industry is actually worth much more. Okay? Much more. But you think, like, these are the children of who the world calls God? They can't even grow hair. They got to go put all the other nations' women's hair in their head. You know? So how could you just look at something that simple? Here you are, the so-called chosen woman of the planet, of the earth, the galaxy. You are the chosen female that the Most High chose, but you can't even grow hair. You have to walk around with Elam's hair, Ishmael's hair in your head. You got other nations' women hair in your head. So how can people look and perceive like these are the chosen people? You know what I'm saying? It's a shame, bro. And then we have this. Jake walk around. It's like, man, you just want to, you look at them like, man, what the hell is wrong with these niggas, man? Like, bro, you know what's crazy is they have this skinny jean epidemic now. And you see Jake, Jake will sag skinny jeans to where you see their boxes. Like, bro, the jeans already fucking 5 sizes too small for you. And you still can't have them pulled up. And these are just generational things, bro. But it's a shame. Okay? It's a shame. This is verse 16. All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day we looked for. We have found, we have seen it. Because they knew. A precept there with Ezekiel 39 and 23, it says, and the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword. So they knew. They knew if we fell and kept doing the dumb shit we was doing, they would get a chance to shine. Okay? They would get a chance to shine. All right? Another precept, Psalms 83. It says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. And we read in Jeremiah 17 and 4 where we was going to be cut off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Okay, so now by us being no more in remembrance, they can stick anyone in that slot who they want to. Okay, and the whole world's going to believe it. Why? Because that's what everyone says. It will be easier and believable to someone who sees someone in that land to say, those are the real Jews, when you don't have no understanding. Okay? It says, for lo, they have consulted together, one consent, they are confederate against thee. They're joined together because they knew that we were going to captivity, and now they could actually reign. All right? 12, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. The chosen people, we're going to take them into our possession, because they knew we had fallen. They knew that. So they came together by knowing that we have fallen and lost our memory and our heritage. And what can they do then? Take total advantage, because the Lord allowed it. And they could paint the narrative. The narrative is Negroes are lazy. The narrative is Negroes don't ever want to do nothing. And the whole world believes it. Put on TV, Negroes, all they want to do is collect food stamps, live off Section 8, and things of that nature. The whole world believes it. You have some cases like that, but you have the biggest one is the Edomite race. You know what I'm saying? They flood welfare and food stamps. But who gets the rap for that? Negroes do. Because Esau paints the narrative. And it brings a total shame upon our people. You know what I'm saying? We are a nation of shame, bruh. But that's the way it was set up to be. And we see Jake just not going to get it, don't want to wake up, and going to stay in that docile state, you know. Just comfortable, whatever comes. All right, I hope this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Double honor to the apostles, Nels Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to you, Ark, and pushing this truth throughout the four winds. Shalom.